Hello everyone, my name is Desala. I'm a fashion designer and you are welcome to my channel. Today I'm talking about how to start a fashion business in the new year, 2021. So, I'm an African inspired ready-to-wear fashion designer. I'm based in Lagos, Nigeria, and I've been in business for 9 years. So, I'm talking from my experience based on how things have been in the year 2020. 2020 has been a very challenging year for a lot of businesses. And running a business that has survived 2020, I want to share from my experience on how to start a fashion business in 2021. So, it's a new year. And like I said, business is not business as usual. Business has really changed. And if you're going to start a fashion business in the new year, you want to start right, you want to start correct. You know, you may have an idea of how you want to start, but you need to also consider and recheck certain things so that you don't find yourself wondering and thinking what went wrong. Or you may even know what went wrong, but you probably won't have ways to correct it. So, starting a business in the new year, you need to come correct. If this is what you desire, if it's what you want, be prepared and be willing to work very hard. So, first of all, you have to decide what kind of fashion business you want to do. There are different types of fashion businesses. There is bespoke tailoring, there's ready to wear, there is selling ready made clothing. So you decide what kind of fashion business you want to run. You also need to find out that this aspect or this part of fashion business that I have chosen, is there a market for it? Considering everything that is going on correctly, is there a market for it? And if there's a market for it, how do I go about knowing my target audience? So, knowing your target audience are people that are going to require or need what you are selling. So, if you are a bespoke fashion designer and you make clothes for people that are looking for people to make clothes for them, they will come to you. And if you are a ready to wear fashion designer like myself, people that require those kind of clothing will also come to you. And if yours is selling ready made clothing, that's clothing that has been made already from somewhere and you're just reselling, people that are looking for that kind of business are also going to come to you as well. You don't want someone who wants a bespoke tailor to come to a ready to wear um, designer to make clothes for them. You don't really want that because you don't want people to waste your time, really. You don't want anybody to waste your time. It makes things very simple and very easy. So if you're a bespoke fashion designer, you need to know your target market. You need to know the kind of clothes that you sew because you can't sew everything, honestly. You need to know the kind of clothes that you sew. You need to know the kind of people you want to come and patronize your business. Everybody cannot patronize your business. It's not possible. Everybody cannot be your customer. You're just going to be very frustrated if you are trying to appeal to everybody. You need to know who your customers are. You need to know that this is the kind of clientele I want to come to my business. These are the kind of people I want to come to my business. And how you will determine that is your price point. The price point, the price you are willing to charge to make a garment for someone. And if you're ready to wear fashion designer, you need to also know who your target audience is. You need to know what kind of ready to wear you want to make. There are different kinds of ready to wear. Do you want to do workwear? Do you want to do women's clothes? Do you want to do men's clothes? Do you want to do children's clothes? Do you want to do... There's so many kinds of ready to wear. So you need to position yourself for the kind of ready to wear that you are doing. And if you are choosing to do a fashion business where you are reselling ready-made clothes. Ready-made clothes are different from ready to wear. So if you're in the market to sell ready-made clothes, you need to also position yourself to let people know what kind of ready-made clothes you sell. It makes it easier in knowing who your customers are, who your target audience are. And your target audience, when they see you, they will gravitate towards you and they will approach you and patronize your business because that is what they are looking for. So you need to determine what aspect of the market that you specialize in or you want to specialize in when you're starting a fashion business so that it can be easier to know your target audience or your target market. And when you know your target market, it makes it easier to market them. When you see your target customer, you are more willing to go and meet them and tell them about your business. And the chances of them patronizing you is higher than 50%. But when you start a fashion business and you don't have an idea of the area you want to specialize in, you are just doing everything. And that's where you now find situations that you just see anybody. And when you see that person or anybody and you feel that this person has money, hey, I am doing this business, come and buy from me, come and patronize me. You haven't come to my shop, you haven't this, you haven't that. And I was like, oh, don't worry, I'll come. I'll come. And then when you turn it, like, you don't really want that. You don't want that. So you need to understand, what you want to do. And when you understand what you want to do, it makes it easier for you to market your business to the right people. Then you need to find out from yourself, how do you intend to run this business? Where do you intend to run this business? Do you want an online presence or do you want a physical presence? Or do you want both? If you want both, you have to find out what it entails. If you want an online presence, it entails something. Apart from if you're doing social media is free. But if you're going online and having a website and all that, you need to find out how much it will cost you. It's not a lot, it's a lot cheaper than having a physical space, but it still involves some money because you still need to buy certain things. You need to buy a domain, you need to buy hosting, you need to buy SSLs and all those kind of things. And if you want to have a physical space, you need to determine what kind of physical space do I want? Do you want to share with somebody or do you want to retail with somebody or you want to have your own space? Where do you want to have the space? What is your budget? What do what is your budget? How accessible is it? So these are some of the things that you have to consider when you are going for a physical space. And then when you are done with thinking of how you want to run this business in terms of where you want the business to be, you have to start thinking of hiring. You need to hire right. When you hire right, it really, really, really helps your business. It helps your business to grow. You can't just hire anybody because they know how to do what you want them to do. They may know how to do what you want them to do, but they may just be there for just the money. Yes, we are all in business to make money, but sometimes everything is not always about money. If you employ somebody that is just interested in the money, because there'll be times where you will not always be there. And that particular day or time when you're not there, if something goes wrong, they don't care. They will just do anyhow, there's something they say in my language, whether you sell, whether you don't sell, is not my business. I'm the one carrying the load, so you have to pay me. You don't really want that. You want people that will work with you, that will understand your vision and are ready to help you make your vision come to life. People who are interested in business, people that are willing to also bring what they have into the business, that are willing to also learn from you, learn from the business as the business is growing. That's what you want. You just don't want somebody that just there, just come and work and pay me end of the month and let me just go. Those kind of people, if you employ those kind of people, especially in this Nigeria, when people come and poach people's staff and say, come and work for me. How much is your company paying you, or how much is that lady paying you, or that man paying you? And they tell them, hey, come and work for me. I will pay you this extra. In fact, they will give you sack letter. That's if they are kind enough. They will give you sack letter. If they are kind enough. If they are not kind, you won't just see them. They will ghost you. They will ghost you. So you need to hire rights, please, to grow your business. This is 2021. You don't want to waste money. You want to start and you want to start correct. You want to start a business and you want this business to grow. You don't want to start this business and along the line, you're like, oh no, I can't do this. It's too much, and then you just chicken out. I have been running this business for 9 years. It hasn't been easy. I've had a lot of challenges and I've had a lot of highs and lows. But you know what? I made up my mind to stick it out. You need to know why you're also starting this business. Because when you know your why, when you're starting this business, it will also push you. It will also motivate you. It will also help you to stay grounded. Come rain, come shine, you're still standing. You may not be standing straight, but someday you'll stand straight. And that brings me to the last point, where a brand is not built in a day. A brand or a business is built over time. If you're lucky, you can start your business, and in the next 2, 3, 4 months, your business blows out of proportion and you become a household name. That's very good for you. For a lot of people, it doesn't work that way. They have to put in the work. So be willing to put in the work. As you start this business in the new year, I wish you all the very best. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Put on the notification bell so that you know when I put up a new video. And so I'll see you next week. Bye!